to access to the servers without authorization. And he puts the question the other way around. Instead of this matter going into inquiry by the Electoral Commission, he questions the authority of Mr. Njoroge in accessing, in obtaining those logs. And he says the same things about the logs that have been put forward by Mr. Justice Nyang'aya. The authenticity and integrity of those logs have not been rebutted. We are treated to an explanation in the affidavit of Mr. Wachira, in particular about the generation of Form 34C. And those rebuttals do not answer the question as to why there are these unauthorized access to the servers of the IEBC and obtaining those particular logs. There is also in the bundle, in the evidence through the affidavit of Mr. Nyangasi, of 2 Form 34Cs, one generated on the day the results of the elections were declared on the 15th of August, and the one that was generated on the 15th of August 2022 is based on the results obtained at the county level. The next day, again, another Form C was generated. All that is in the bundle of Mr. Nyangasi. Another Form 34C. That one was computed on the basis of the results that were obtained from the polling stations. So we got 2 Form 34Cs. There is no explanation given as to why there was those 2 forms. So, Your Lordships, we pray that the orders that we prayed for are justified. But probably in future, there may need to be a thorough inquiry as to what happened. Not just looking at the question of whether Mr. Ruto was validly elected, but looking at the criminality that characterized this entire enterprise. And that is when the Kenyan people will know the truth. But for now, I think the Kenyan people will be happier if this court can make sure that the authority, their sovereign will, is not taken away. I thank you.
Thank you very much for keeping time. We will take one more before we break for lunch. Petition number E001 of 2022, John Njoroge Kamau.
My lady.
I request for indulgence of the court just to introduce three people I'm appearing with, but they were in the other room, they didn't get access to court. And that is Emmanuel Bitter, Christopher Marwa, and Radhika Arora. I would like to put them on record. Thank you.
Thank you. That is noted.
My lady, Madam Chief Justice, my lady, the Deputy Chief Justice, my lords and my lady of the Supreme Court. I don't believe I need to introduce myself again, since I did that right at the beginning. But all I wish to state is I appear for the petitioner, Mr. John, I'm so sorry, Mr. John Njoroge Kamau, who has been called as a surrogate in some of the affidavits, and unfortunately yesterday was called a proxy.